Okay, so today we're going to talk about YouScan product updates. We had a couple of them recently, and a couple of them are super big, so we want to make sure everyone knows about these updates. So what's new in YouScan? First of all, we have some updates in Insights Copilot. We'll go through that today. We have some new features in dashboards. We have two-factor authentication and single sign-on. We have new rule creation process. We have TikTok comment collection and much more. So let's go to Insights Copilot. So what updates do we have in Insights Copilot? First of all, Insights Copilot has become more reliable and we can now see the exact number of mentions that Insights Copilot can process. And Insights Copilot is more transparent now, so you can watch Insights Copilot think in real time. So you can see the process from the raw data to final insights. And Insights Copilot has become more faster and more accurate than ever. So it can process up to 5,000 mentions per query. Pretty cool, yeah? So we recently had really great webinar. We'll share the link to this webinar later so you can check it for yourself. But yeah, our client Denso agency team shared their experience using the updated Insights Copilot in YouScan. So here are their comments. So they needed to identify the main topics that concern customers and understand what influences their attitude toward the brand. So previously, it took a lot of time to do that because there is a lot of manually reading posts, taking notes, and comparing user sentiment. But now everything can be done inside of YouScan. So Insights Copilot can automatically analyze mentions and highlight key topics, sentiments, and trends. And also, as you know, we have pre-made prompts so you can use them, or you can ask your own questions and Insights Copilot will automatically apply all the filters based on your questions. And also Copilot instantly provides structured answers and not just text, but real clear insights. And the best part, everything is happening inside of YouScan, so you don't have to move to another tool to do that. And another participant, Alexander Dor, noted that Copilot is perfect for a quick vibe check. This is a fast way to assess the overall mood in online discussions. So let's actually go to the topic. So I'm going to show you how to work with Insights Copilot inside of the topic. So I created previously before this webinar a topic about Louvre Robin, and we will see how Insights Copilot will process mentions about this. So I already asked some questions, so it doesn't take a lot of time to load the answers. But for example, the first question was, is the conversation about this topic mostly negative? If yes, tell me why and show examples. So here are the examples, and here you can see the number of mentions that was processed for this answer. And here you can see the examples. Later, I asked if Insights Copilot can build me a chart with most popular sources. And here we can see the chart with the most popular sources. After that, I also asked about the main themes people discuss about the Louvre Robin. And you can also see some examples of some other topics people could discuss. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. The update was really cool, and now you can see that Insights Copilot can do much more than just like give you some text. Okay, so let's see if you have any questions maybe. about Insights Copilot. Maybe you have some requests or some doubts. You can drop them in chat. If everything is okay, you can also share, thank you. Yeah, share some emojis, emotes, I don't know, just reactions. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go back to our presentation. And as I said, we recently had webinar with Dentsu, and here you can find some of their um, impressions. Okay, we actually have a question. How does the Copilot perform when it comes to non-English results? Does Copilot work as well with non-English results? As in, if we are researching Russian-only results and query the tool in English, will it produce results to the same quality? Romina, could you please answer in chat? But also, I wanted to show you how to work with Insights Copilot in a different language. So, for example, if we have different language, we go to Insights Copilot, to the settings, and here we can choose the language of the topic. So, for example, if we would have a topic in Portuguese or Spanish or any other language, you could just choose the language and ask Insights Copilot. Okay, thank you for your questions. Ramina will also provide some more information in chat, and we will go back to our presentation. So yeah, as I said, we recently had a webinar with Denso. So I recommend you to go and watch this webinar because it was really interesting with some interesting feedback and interesting insights that you can find there. Super interesting webinar, so really recommend watching it. Let's go. Let's move on, and we will cover also the dashboards today because we had recently some pretty big updates in the dashboards. So as you know, dashboards in YouScan are very well, it's a very powerful analytics tool that you can use, and it's way better than Excel because Excel is static, and dashboards, they show everything in real time with filters, tabs, and automatic updates. And also, I want to share with you our library of real dashboards where you can see the examples of the dashboards that our ambassadors created. Let me show you how it looks like, and we will also share a link to these dashboards in chat. So here is the real-time social listening dashboards that were created by our ambassadors. So you can check each dashboard and get inspired. You can borrow ideas for your own reporting here. So yeah, just I would also recommend checking each dashboards because they were made by our ambassadors. They're very professional in creating dashboards. These dashboards are really great. So yeah, recommend checking them. And if we go back to our presentation, we also had a new feature which is called tabs. Tabs help you to structure your data. For example, by separating metrics for your brand, competitors, different campaigns. This allows you to navigate reports quickly and see the full pictures without unnecessary switching between different sections, between different dashboards, and so on. As a result, you get less chaos, more structure. Each type of analytics has its own tab, faster understanding of data without switching between dashboards. And also now we have this ability to share a dashboard with a link, but you can manage these links. So you can share them safely, you can control the expiration date and access rights, And you can also see who created this link, when, and give each link its own name. So let's go back to the topic. And I also prepared a dashboard before this webinar about Louver Robin. And here I created some tabs so you can see how this works. So basically, inside of the dashboard, we can have different widgets, but they can be structured. So for example, this is the first tab is general analytics. So general widgets about general analytics, some general information about the topic. After that, we also have health tracking, so we can see the sentiment of the topic. And the third one, I made the social media conversation. So conversation in social media that is going on about this topic. You can see like mentions over the last months. You can see where is the engagement happening, word cloud, mentions per platform, and so on. So you can see that the dashboard is much more structured right now. And how to do that? If you go to the settings, you can click on Edit, and here you can add more tabs. You can create a new tab, you can rename it, you can move it, move to left, move to right, and so on. Um, yeah, so this is how our new feature tabs looks like. Do you have any questions about this? If everything is clear, please react that you understand everything. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. I'll go a little bit slower. Okay, sounds good. Let's go back to our presentation. By the way, just wanted to highlight that this feature, the tab feature, is only available with the Unlimited Dashboards add-on. Also, if you have any questions about any add-ons, please reach out to our support team or to your success manager. They will help you with it, maybe give you a trial of each add-on. Just ask us and we will help you with that. Okay, so let's go to API. So we also had very great updates in API. So what can you do now? First of all, I want to highlight that now you can not only export data from with API, but you can also import data with API. So if you previously worked with any other tool, Brandwatch or any other tool, or you have data that you want to import to YouScan, you can do it with the help of API. Also, now you can create topics, you can update them, check, delete them, and everything done with API. So this means time savings. You don't need to manually add dozens of topics. You have the ability to integrate YouScan monitoring into your own systems, and you can automatically update the topics. Let's go to our documentation. I just want to share, we'll share the link with you in the chat, but here you can see our documentation and you can see a little bit more information about API here. You can see about documentation about topics, mention stream, data import. So anything you want to um, you can find information here. So I recommend checking it with your um, tech team. And if you will have any questions about API, please reach out to our support team. They will help you with it. Also, just want to highlight that this is only available with API add-on. And also want to remind you that if you want to get to know anything about our add-ons, please reach out to your customer success manager or our support team. Let's go back to our presentation. If everything is okay and clear, let's move on. If you have any questions, please drop them in chat. We'll try to answer everything, and I'll try to show you everything in the system if possible. Okay, let's move on. We also have some exciting news about two-factor authentication and single sign-on. These two updates are very great because they help you to protect your data and protect your accounts. Two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of protection. So I think you all are familiar with two-factor authentication. Basically, here you will need to download Authenticator, and this will help you to um, make sure that your data will be safe and nobody will have access to the account except you. And single sign-on, this is super exciting for big companies that have they have a lot of users, and it will be helpful for them to sign in without additional passwords and anything like that. So you just put the name of the company and you can choose the account that you want to log in with, and super easy. You're logged into the system. So this adds a maximum level of security and less hassle with passwords. And I just want to highlight that single sign-on is only available for YouScan customers on the accounts Enterprise 1 million. Okay. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I can also show you how single sign-on works if you want to. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions about this. Okay, I think everything is clear. Let's go to rules. We actually had an update about our rule creation, and I think this will be super exciting because a lot of people asked us about this and we heard you, so we added something really interesting to the system. So now what we have in rules. Basically, we have a new let me actually show you. This would be more interesting to show. So we have a topic here, and now we will add some filters. Let's do some positive comments from, for example, Twitter. Let's do this. So we added filters, and now we want to do something with these filters, right? So we select these mentions. As usual, to create a rule, you need to click on magic stick, and now we have this screen. So here you can create a rule. Here you put a name to this rule. So for example, it would be Louvre. And here you actually can see all the mentions that will apply to the filters that you selected. And if you don't like the mentions that were selected with these filters, you can add some more filters or remove some of them. And now you can add action that you want to do with this rule. For now, we'll do add tags. We'll do lower comments. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do this one, apply. And here you can choose future mentions only or both future and already collected mentions. And here we can click on create rule and the rule will be created. So now we have tags with this rule. Just need to wait a little bit. Okay, let's see. Now, if we go to rules, you know what we can do? Now we can actually edit them. So this is something that was super expected, but we already added it to the system. But there is only one thing that I also wanted to comment, that changes to an existing rule will be only applied to the future mentions. So mentions, for example, that I already tagged with the previous rule, they will not be changed. but you can change the future rule. So before you needed to delete this rule, you needed to copy filters first, delete the rule, and then create a new one. But now you can just edit them. Super easy. You can click edit rule, and that's it. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Seems like it's super clear, right? Okay, yes, let's move on. Okay, next update that we had was audit logs and statistics. Why we added this update? It's because a lot of people actually want to um, make sure that everything is going smoothly in their account, and if anything changes in their account, they want to know what happened, who did that, when, and so on. So a lot of time our clients would come to support and ask who did this, why, when, and so on. But now you can do it by yourself. So if we go to the topic, we go back to the topic, if we go to account settings, and here we have audit, and you will see all the activities that happened recently. So for example, space member deleted, user role changed, login succeeded, and so on. You can choose the category, you can choose security activities or login and see what happened there. And here we have statistics. Statistics will show you who made changes to a topic, when this happened, and the statistics of each topic. And you can see by paused topics, by deleted topics, and by active topics. And you can also choose the days here. And also very cool update is channels. So now you can actually track all the channels you have across the account. So for example, if in the past you would need to count each TikTok channel, for example, that you added to each topic, so you can stay in the limit of TikTok channels. Now you can actually go to statistics and channels and see the number of channels that you added to your account by with each source. So it's pretty useful, and I think it will be very helpful when it comes to monitoring like inside of the topic, inside of the account, how many channels you have added to the account. Okay, also just want to highlight that this is available only to clients who have admin access to the account. Okay, everything is good, everything is clear. We can move on. Maybe you have any questions about any of the updates we went through. Everything good? Okay, let's move on. Next update is video summarization. So now YouScan actually automatically creates a short version of a video, a short like summary of the video. So you don't have to watch the entire video to know what it is about. So you can save your time. You can you can have access to some key moments of the video, and this is perfect for PR and reputation monitoring. So let me share with you how this works. Just a second. Let's go back to our topic. So also this is only available with audio monitoring add-on. So how this works? First of all, we will need to select subtitles because this is only available with audio monitoring. And as you know, to choose mentions that were collected with audio monitoring, we will need to click on subtitles. Click on subtitles. We can choose either source or we can choose both sources. Let's do TikTok, apply. And here you can click on summarize. So YouScan will summarize this video for you. So let's see how this works. So now we don't watch the video, but we can actually read what this video is about. So now it says that the video discusses a situation involving Venom, who is described in a dramatic manner as if he had stolen from the Louvre. And we have some key points here. And yeah, you can see how this works. Super fast, super clear. Okay. Um, do you have any questions about how this works, or maybe let me actually show you how this works on YouTube, because on YouTube videos are a bit larger. So let's see. For example, this video, it will take a little bit more time to summarize, but here is the summary, and you can also see the key moments of the video with the timestamps. So, for example, after the painting was recovered, it was returned to Louvre, highlighting the resolution of the theft. And here, if we click on it, it will redirect us to this moment of the video. Super cool. Super interesting. So if you want to, you can check how this works for you. And if you don't have audio monitoring add-on yet, please reach out to our success team or a support team and let them know if you want to try this add-on or you want to purchase this add-on. Okay, we got a couple of questions, and my colleagues will answer all of them. Thank you for being so active today. I really appreciate it. We are trying to make the system better and more comfortable for you. So we always happy to hear your questions and see what you think about the system, about our new updates, because we always try to improve the system. So we are always ready to hear your feedback. Okay, so let's move on and let's talk about alerts based on engagement. This is a new feature that helps you to filter mentions by engagement. So, for example, if a mention is getting more and more engagement, you can get an alert about this mention. So, you can instantly react to this mention. You can take control over the virality of the video or of the mention, and you can get less noise and get only mentions that matter for you. So let me show you how you can do that. So for example, if we go to alerts, here I already set up some alerts. So if you click on create alert, you can go to filters, and here you can put engagement. So for example, if engagement is getting like to 100, I can add it to the filters, so mentions that will get 100 and more engagement will be sent to my email or messenger, whatever you will choose here. Also, we have a filter with comments. So for example, if you want to monitor some important mentions that are getting a lot of comments, you can also do that by putting the number of comments right here. We will click apply, we'll check the mentions, what mentions are going to be sent to the email or messenger. If we're okay with that, we can click on create alert. If not, just work with filters a little bit more. Okay. Do you have any questions about alerts based on engagement? If no, just react so we can move on and talk about some other updates. Okay, awesome. Let's move on. And the next one is spaces or advanced teamwork. So spaces are a way to organize work within large accounts. Topics, dashboards, teams can be grouped by clients, projects, or directions. So each team will only see what is theirs, and this feature is only available with advanced teamwork add-on. So let me share with you how spaces look like. So if we go to spaces, here you will see how it look like. So if we go to competitors, we can see all the users that are in this space. You can see each access they have, each permission to the topic, if they can create topics or no, and you can remove each user if you don't want them to be in this space. And you can add member here. Here you will see the topics that are that are accessible in this space and the dashboards. We go back to space. Here we will see more spaces. For example, marketing campaign analysis. We can see who is in this space and what permissions do they have. And here you will be able to create a new space. Here you will put a space name. Here you will add members uh, and add description and yeah, so once you create the space, when you create a topic, you will be able to select the space it needs to belong to. That makes sense. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about spaces? I also want to highlight this question about our plans to extend to other social networks with audio monitoring add-on. If we go a little bit back to the updates we had, for example, videos from Instagram or Facebook. Well, for now, as Romina said, it's hard to say because we're only focusing on the platforms that provide subtitles. So in the future, we'll see if it's possible, and we for sure noted your idea. We will pass it to our team so they can be aware of this request. And if possible, of course, we also want to improve our system and want you to have the best experience. So we will as well update you in case of any changes we'll have. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation. If everything is okay with spaces, if everything is clear here, let's move on to TikTok comments. This is the last update we'll talk about today, but I think this is also a super great update because now you can collect comments not only with channels but also with your queries. So this allows you to see the full picture of what people are really saying about your brand, so you won't just collect posts, but also comments to these posts. And you will have a more complete analytics. You will better understand the sentiment, the reaction to each post, and you will get deeper insights into audience behavior. Also wanted to know that additional comments is the add-on where TikTok comments are available. But let me show you how TikTok comments work. Let's go back to our topic and let's choose comments and TikTok here. But also wanted to highlight that when you collect comments from TikTok, there are a lot of comments. So be ready to get a lot of mentions. So yeah, but it's very, very cool update because now you can see like what people are actually saying about each post. Okay, and yeah, so do you guys have any questions about this pretty exciting updates that we had? Also, if you want to get any of the add-ons we talked about today, or you want to try anything we talked about today, please reach out to our support team or your customer success manager. They will be able to help you, and they will be happy to help you with this. Okay, seems like everything is clear. And spoiler alert, I want to show you something exciting we are working on right now. This is actually something that will help you to be more independent when we talk about query creation. So we noticed that a lot of clients, they either don't know how to create queries or they don't have much time to do that. And sometimes we get requests from like in our support team about query creation. So we came up with an idea of a query assistant. So here you will see a query assistant that will help you to create a query per your request. You can see that this is a beta, so it will be changed. So now we just want to hear your feedback. You can test it, and you can write your request. So for example, let's see, write a query about Lover Robin. And we put a request into our query assistant, and it will provide the query based on our request. Here it will show you why it used these words, and also you can here you select either fast or I think let me just go back. Oh, sorry. Let's go and create a new one. You can either select fast mode or extended thinking. So let's try extended thinking, and we put the same request, and we will see how it will work with the extend thinking. Okay, so it will show what um, query assistant used and was based on while creating this query, but now we have a query about Lou Robin. We can change something if you want to, but if everything looks okay, we can click apply and preview, and we'll preview mentions that we will collect with this query. We will see if everything is okay. We can go ahead and create topic. If not, we can just take a bit of more time to edit the query and maybe add some more keywords, filters, additional operators, and so on. So just wanted to repeat myself that this is only beta and it will be changed. We are working on this right now, but this is a very exciting tool that we hope that will help you with the query creation.